Hi, it's Jen Buttress. Sorry, I'm the lonely camera person and the subject of the video. So you'll have to pardon my intros and my exits. But I want to talk about breathing today. Breathing in Pilates is so important. Most people only use 1/3 of their lung capacity, and that's just wrong. We need to exchange oxygen for carbon dioxide. It purifies the blood, it helps the muscles, it helps all the organs of your body, your brain, everything has got to get enough oxygen in. And you have to get all that carbon dioxide out. So Pilates really does help utilize all of your lung capacity. You're not only improving your breathing, but you're reducing stress, because have you ever noticed when you get real stressed, everything just gets constricted? And if you're stressed and you're freaked out and you're driving in traffic and you're getting road rage, I challenge you to breathe. 3 big deep breaths in, 3 big deep breaths out. Lengthen the amount of your breath. The more you breathe, the better you get at it. But since we breathe in and out every day, all day for 24 hours a day, we don't think about our breathing. So when you come to Pilates, your brain's going to hurt more than your body does, because you have to think about something as simple as breathing, which you do all day long, in and out, all day, all night. So we coordinate our breath with our movement. It makes the movements better. It helps make you stronger. It helps stabilize your core, which is basically from here all the way down to about mid-thighs, 360 degrees around your body. So how do you work on your breathing? You have to focus and you have to practice. So we're going to breathe. There's some cueing in Pilates that you may hear all the time. Pull your navel to your spine. Keep your abs and ribs knitted. Keep your hips and ribs connected. You may not know what that means. When I teach class, it's very hard to explain it effectively enough. So right now I'm going to have you lie down on your mat, and I'm going to talk you just through some breathing. So in classic Pilates position, which is knees bent, feet on the mat, arms down at your side, neck nice and long, chest is soft, shoulders are open, fingers are reaching towards the toes. Your feet are hip bone distance apart. They're right in line with your knees right in line with your hip bone, like your hip joints, not way out here, but right here, and they're under your shoulders. So you're in a nice position lying on the ground that you would be standing, so you have that nice natural S curve in your back. You should be able to slide a finger or two underneath your back. It should not be way arched, and it should not be way rounded. Sorry. So here's arch and here's round. So you should be right in the middle. You may not know if you're in the middle or in what we call neutral spine. That's with that nice S curve back there. So just rock the hips, press the lower back into the ground, and then inhale, go to a little bit of an arch, and rock back and forth. Just gently rocking back and forth, and then relax somewhere in the middle. And that's probably your neutral spine. Most all Pilates exercises are done in neutral. When you first start Pilates, you may have to pelvic tilt a little bit, pull the stomach in, press the lower back in just slightly, as if you had a grape under your lower back and you're just gently pressing it to hold it from rolling away. Now, if you exhale, pull that navel in and actually tilt your pelvis, so you are really pulling in your navel, but your backside's not lifting up off the ground. It's still in connection. That is what we call imprinted spine. So imagine a grape that's under your back, you just squashed it. Then you're going to inhale and release, but to neutral spine, not to an arch. So exhale, pull the stomach in, press that lower back into the mat as if you were squashing that grape again. Inhale, release. One more, exhale, press that grape in. Inhale, release. I'd like you to take your thumbs and put them on the base of your ribs, and then your fingertips right on top of your hip bones. So I'm going to sit up just so you can see. So you should be right here. Lie back down again. So take an inhale breath, and you should be in neutral spine. Exhale, Press your lower back into the ground by pulling the stomach in. That navel should be sinking and pulling down towards the mat. Your fingers and thumbs should come together. Inhale, release. Exhale, feel the fingers and thumb come together. Feel the hips and ribs come together. This is what we call knitting the hips and ribs. So you're knitting them together. It's just like all of everything's just pulling in nice, tight, knitted position. Anything that's knitted like this is really strong. So that's our strongest position. It helps keep us stable, still, and our back's protected. So you can release those hands to the ground. You can release those abs to neutral spine if you haven't already. So now, inhale, and allow your chest and your rib cage to pop up. Fill your lungs up with air. So your rib cage is really reaching up to the ceiling. You can see how arched my back is. This is not what we're after. You want to pull these ribs in and down. So it's very hard to breathe in and lift those chests up to the ceiling without the rib cage popping. So you've got this big piece of plywood and it's lying flat on your body. Arms are at your sides. You're trapped under this piece of plywood, but you can still breathe. But that breath now has to breathe out to the sides. So the sides of your rib cage are where you're focusing your breath. So take an inhale breath and try and keep your stomach pulling in and keep it flat, your chest flat, and the breath goes out here. And then you exhale, the breath comes back in. Inhale, the breath goes out wide, not up. Exhale, the breath comes back in. Arms down at your side. So try that again. You're in neutral spine. Inhale. So as soon as you inhale, you should feel right here, pull in. The muscles pull in, but your breath is breathing out. You're pulling in the breath, but the ribs are pulling out to the side. So you're actually training all these little bitty muscles that are in between your rib cage. Exhale, pull in, and then pull that navel down to your mat. So one more. Inhale, breathing out to the side. Exhale. Good. The other time this is a problem is when you lift your arms up overhead. As you lift those arms, if they go too far back, can you see how my back is arching up? You've lost the connection between the hips and ribs because now your abs are stretched out. So now, bring those arms back over, allow those ribs to sink in. So when hands go behind your head, it's just to your face. You're going to exhale, bring the arms down, pull the stomach in. Inhale, the arms come up and over. You're maintaining that nice tight connection. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. You can bring those legs up to tabletop, knees under here. Take a nice deep inhale breath. Exhale, shoot those legs forward. You're going to sit up. And that is your breathing exercises for the day. So take time to practice, incorporate them into your workout, and I hope this helped you figure out what some of the cues are when you breathe doing Pilates exercises. Thanks so much. Have a great day. I'm turning the video off now. See you later. Bye. Bye.